You're not a loser, bro. Just because life is like putting you in another direction that you don't think's good for you, maybe you took a couple L's in a row, whether that was with like school or work or relationships or friendships, doesn't mean your life is over with. I see on social media all the time young men, young women too, just completely tearing themselves apart because they made a couple bad decisions. And this video is for younger people. Like, your life's not over just because you made one bad decision. Is a football game over just because the quarterback fumbled it and the defense recovered? I'll tell you a little story real quick. So back in September, I quit my job. I valued myself more over a not great job, to be honest with you. And I knew the situation that I was going to put myself in was going to be shitty. I knew it was going to suck to have to tell my parents, hey, this ain't going right. I don't want to do this no more. I knew it was going to suck to have to tell my friends, hey, look, I'm quitting my job. And you look like you're becoming like that bum, right? You look like the walls are just falling apart, right? Everything's coming down. Got no good job no more. I mean, I had my car. That was probably the one good thing that I did have. I had a paid off car. But I knew it wasn't going to like completely ruin my life. So after I quit the job, I thought that I was going to be able to get a job in like 2 weeks. And boy, was I wrong. I took an L on that. So that's the second L that I took. I quit a job. Second L I took was quitting a job and not have anything else lined up. I wouldn't recommend that you do that because I ended up sitting for almost 6 months just completely unemployed. Now, with financial decisions that I made in the past, I was okay as far as, bills. I still live at home. I had a paid off car. But what I found out is all I needed was kind of a couple months to just reinvest on who I want to be, how I want to become that certain person. So I ended up re-falling in love with the gym, and I really enjoyed it, but I just kind of lost it after high school. So I got reinvested into the gym. I've lost 20 pounds almost. I actually have clear-cut goals that I want to do, and I'm starting my new job in 2 weeks. So did the 6 months of unemployment suck? Yeah, bits and pieces of it. Certainly some mental lows in between that time. But not everything sucked about that. Not everything sucked about being able to reinvest in me, just have time for myself. You gotta realize that, like, life is a huge game. You're gonna lose sometimes. You're not gonna be this big fucking winner all the time. Sometimes you have to just lose. I know people say never give up, but sometimes you have to give up. Sometimes you have to give up that bad relationship, those bad friends, those bad jobs. You have to just give it up. Because in the end, it's not worth it to keep putting in your energy to something that doesn't care about you. That's for me what it came down to. That was the bottom line. I was putting my energy into stuff that wasn't great, wasn't coming back and benefiting me at all. And in the end, I cut out everything. I cut out toxic people, relationships, friends, anybody that didn't, want to benefit me, didn't want to, give me the same energy that I was putting into them. I said, fuck it. You're not going to be in my life no more. I don't want you in my life no more. And I'm so happy that I did that. The first 2 weeks that I quit my job, I was like, oh shit. Like, this is real. Like, I got nothing lined up. I got nothing else going on. Man, was this a bad decision? But I'm so happy that I took that chance. And maybe this is your sign. You clicked on this video. Maybe this is your sign to take your chance and say fuck the world a little bit. Fuck those opinions and just go for it. Just stop waiting for something to happen and just do it. That's what I did. I knew that the job that I was working at, I knew nothing good was going to come out of it. I knew that I was going to be in the same spot. And I said, if I don't take this chance right now, I'm never going to do it. So please, take the chance on yourself. You're not a loser, bro. You have to lose in order to win. Never stop striving for something that you want. Never stop striving for the goals that you want, the relationships that you want, the job that you want, the car that you want. Always be chasing something. Never just sit around and just wait for something. Always at least have something that you're chasing after. That's my biggest advice. I'll tell you what, sitting stagnant is the worst thing you can do. Just sitting around in your thoughts, that is the absolute worst thing you do. Get out, go for a walk, get out, go for a hike, go fishing. Just do something to clear your mind. Go for a drive. Please don't think that you're stuck in a bad situation forever. And remember, the light is at the end of the tunnel.